Hi, I'm Joey and I'm an ambassador for docrafts, and today I'm going to be showing you the colour shapers. But today I'm going to focus on the black, which are the clay shapers. So these range from 0 to 16 depending on how big a project you're working on. So the smalls are obviously for the smaller projects, the larger for the larger. So I'm just going to show you some marks and some techniques that you can do using these clay shapers. So I'm going to be working with the DAS air drying clay. You don't have to work it, it comes out of the packet ready to use. So you can just literally mould it with your fingers into whatever you want to. You could roll it or whatever you like. You could add colour actually. You could put some acrylic paint in and add colour to it if you wanted, or glitter. You could put different things into it. So just flatten it to begin with, and then just pick up whichever you want. Now I like, this is a number 2 and this has got a flat edge. So this is really nice where I've done the button. So you can do like a stitch mark. So if you just carefully go round, you can do like a little stitch mark. Then we've got, this is another nice one. So we can use, this is a number 2 and this is just got a pointed end. And then you can just use this to do your dots. So you could do that, so that makes the middle of the button, or you could do your pattern all over depending on what you're doing. And depending how deep you go, and you can kind of get in there, kind of make a hole for an eye. Yeah. So the other ones, just roll some clay out. Now what I did with this one, I won't make the heart, I'll just do like a little bit of a sausage. So I just rolled it out and flattened it. And then I use the bigger flat one to do the shapes in the clay. Now the other thing that they're really useful for is if you want to attach. So if you've got a piece of clay and you wanted to attach another piece, put that on and then get, which is the one I like to use for this one. This one's really nice. So you kind of go round, move it in, and this is just to attach it to begin with. And then you can use your different shapes. This one's a nice one. So you can get rid of the indentations with this one, because it's like got kind of a rounded chisel there and then a dome that side. So you can get rid of that there. I think that's about it, isn't it? Yeah, I think we've done there. So basically you just have a play, and the different sizes obviously do different. Where's my little tiny one? There. So your little tiny one does little tiny triangles. So it's just a matter of having a play really and seeing what you like. But these are just a little bit more stiffer than the white or the grey ones. So these are the stiffest. Then you go to grey, which are ideal for oils, and then white, ideal for watercolours. But you can kind of mix and match. You don't have to stick to that religiously. You can kind of use what you want to. So the next set of colour shapers that we're going to use is the Ivory. And these stipulate that for watercolours, again you do 0 to 16, but you don't have to use them just for watercolours. You can use them for lots of different things. You can use them for oils, you can use them for acrylics, but yeah, use them for whatever you want. But today I'm going to demonstrate how I use them with watercolours. So to begin with, I was going to just use them to blend down the watercolour. So if we just put some water there and then brush on, and you see how nice that blends down. And they will stop where your water stopped, so it won't go any further than that. And then push it back. So don't keep messing with that, leave that alone, because when that dries, that'll be really nice. So the other thing we can do is use one of the pointed ones, and we can just get a really nice little dot. It's got quite a nice little texture to it as well, that has. Yeah. So depending on how hard you go, depends on how big it is. But that's quite a nice texture, I think. So the other thing you can do with it, this is one of the chisel tips. And what I've done here is, before I begin, I just put some water down. That helps to blend. And then I'll get my pink and go around the top. And then get a bit of the yellow and just blend that in. So you can see how you've got the nice hard line, so you can blend it up into that. So now we blended the two colours. A lot of these techniques look nicer actually when they're dry. So for the last one, this is a really nice one. I'm going to get a nice blob of colour. And then get one of the pointy tip ones and then just pull it out. So you could actually go in and put some yellow on top of that and blend those together. So I hope you found that useful, using the watercolours and the white tips to blend. I think they give a really nice finish. And I love this dotty one. I think you could do some really nice things with this. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll go on to the next colour shaper. So now we're going to look at the grey tipped colour shapers, and we're going to use the Faber-Castell oil pastels. So to begin with, what I've done is I've sketched out just a little flower just to make it a little bit more interesting, really. So what I like to do is choose 3 colours that kind of complement each other. So if you just start off really roughly, it doesn't have to be anything special at all. This is what's really nice about the oil pastels, very forgiving, and you can keep on adding and taking away. So just scribble that on. And then the light is down the centre. Then we blend using these, which are absolutely lovely. So we can get some really nice shapes. Because we've got the tip as well. We can blend, and then we've got the nice tip to kind of blend that down. If you want to add more, add more. And you can, of course, turn it round and use the flat side, so you can do a bigger area. And then go back with the end. So you've got both in one with this one. So you can use a nice pointy tip to get the edge. So it's really nice because you can just keep adding and rubbing it in. And what I like to do is get some colours in between here. We could get the big one here so we can get some. So that can bring it back as well. So that's kind of blended it and brought it back so we can get that nice shape in. This is what I do when I use this, keep changing. Well, that's nice. Thing is that you have to put lots on so you can like move it round. So you can see why they're called colour shapers, because you kind of shape it round with this. Put it on and then move it. There we go. So that's the grey tipped colour shapers that we can use with oil pastels, but I do think you could use these with your clay, and I do think you could use them with your watercolours. You can kind of mix and match. I don't think you particularly have to have each one for each one. I think you can kind of use different ones for different things. So I hope you've enjoyed the videos, and I hope you managed to watch some of the other videos I've done. Thank you.